It's been brought to my attention one of the main problems we have with transport. There's a couple of companies out there, I can't actually honestly say who they are. I'd love to. Well, it'd be great if I could. But coach companies, you know, you got the train services, you got ferry services, plane services. The worst actual company is a coach company that define themselves as a bus company. And yeah, we all know who you are, but I can't say your name obviously because it wouldn't be something we could declare. You've got an 8-hour journey, yet their budget and their price range changes from hour to hour. I mean, how can a company accomplish an hour to hour change? But this particular company do. Now, one of the annoying aspects, I was on that one recently, and I tell you what, it's the worst company next to another company that does coaches only that I've ever travelled and graced. I mean, let's be honest. It was an 8.5-hour journey with delay, sadly enough, changing 3 drivers. Now you know by me just simply saying 3 drivers who I refer. They're the cheapest, but sadly enough, you do not get a break. Now, analyze this aspect. Now this company, they may be cheap, they may be good, but with regret, they do not consider customer care. Now, all it takes is somebody having a seizure on their vehicles, and that messes up the whole system. Let's be honest, if you've got a diabetic travelling on that particular company, guess what? They're going to have a problem as well. Even someone like myself with COPD. You get on a bus, this particular company in particular, 8 hours plus journey, latest, providing there's no undermined delays. Now, all it takes, now, they should put on their system that you're travelling along this particular company, you need loads upon loads of water. If you don't have water, be it at your own discretion, fair shout. But when you expect a company that are supplying a service from one destination to another that consists of a very long period, rather than changing their drivers, yes, 3 of them, in a whole journey of 8 hours, how about in between that time allowing your customers, this is direct to you and you know who you are, abbreviator will say, are a subsidiary to this particular company, without pointing fingers, you need to consider that a person who or not may be unwell or unwell need to take a break. 4 hours, fine. 8+ hours, never a good thing. So herefore, I would recommend, you'll have to catch me on Facebook. That's the only way you can catch me. Catch me on Facebook, and that's the only way you may actually be able to get the true name of the company. But I have to be careful how I do it, because data protection, and I don't want to be prosecuted by a company that can't run the service until then. But this company in particular, you know, I was on there for 8+ hours. 8+ hours. And lo and behold, yep, me and my partner of crime, We all know her very well. Did not get no break. Their last change, their first change, fair shout, we didn't know, that was just one of those things. Second change, fair shout, we got a legal coming on there without being questioned if they're validated or not. And then finally the first one, the nice kind driver of this particular route turned around and said that you're not able to leave the point, stay seated, as they are only a changeover. Now this is like already 6 hours into the journey back to a certain destination, a well-known destination that everybody rely on, and lo and behold, no break in between that. Now with a company that are meant to be passenger organised, you are running the worst service, even worse than a belly up. A belly up run a crappy service. Go ahead, are struggling. Well, a breather, well, don't even go there. Stag coach, you can't even go there. That is sort of like twists and twirls. But this particular company, next to another well-known company that was a party to a belly up, we all know who we are referring to, run a better house, a better service than that particular company. I mean, I wouldn't recommend my worst enemy to travel upon that particular service. They are the worst service that I've ever come across in all of my entirety. Now I've been driving passengers for 30 plus years. You get a company who are running a coach service, running long distance without a break, regardless to if you're diabetic, regardless if you're somebody who has circulatory problems, regardless to a person who may have a breathing issue or other underlying medical conditions. This company, and we all know who we are, you can get it for £1. That gives you a better clue. But I can't say them without physically risking my own liability. They can adjust first 500 for £1. But I wouldn't recommend them if you're going for a very long journey. If you're doing a 4-hour stint, sweet. Anything above, no way, Jose, should you go there, because they don't have no consideration to the passenger care and comfort and health reasons of any given passenger. You reserve a seat, the first thing they say, any seats available? Hello, we may have reserved one. Tough shit. If somebody gets in that seat beforehand without disrupting a service, guess what? They don't care about if you're sitting on the right service, right seat or not, because they don't care for customer consideration. So that's all I'm going to say on this subject. Look on me, go to a Facebook reference, we know who, not Mad Dog, just another name. You might just look at the ugly mug, and there you go. And we can discuss more if you want concerns about this. But this particular company are the worst company next to Belly Up that's ever existed in a service. So that's all I want to share with everybody. Just beware what you're paying for and how you're paying for it. Till the next time or not, be wary of your travelling. Till the next time or not, catch you on a flip. Take care now. Bye.